So Johnny G,
Yes.
you have to create the sound of 1923 Germany, all the sounds that are outside that apartment.
Right.
But there's also a rich landscape of memory that you realize through music. And how does that come to you when you're reading a play?
Well, when I read a play, there's certain images that come to mind, and I think about certain instruments and harmonies, and I hear things in my head that I then try to begin to flesh out on a piano. I get parameters from the director as to where there should be music, and then I will sit down and read the script and time myself reading it, and then use that as a basic framework for how long the piece should be. And as I write music, I'm in my head. I'm always sitting at my piano, actually with the text in front of me, thinking exactly about how the music I'm writing is going to work with the text. So it's impossible to do it otherwise. When I'm working in the film, you actually have a visual image you can work with. In theater, I have to actually imagine an actress, imagine scenery, imagine costumes, and in a way, I think it stimulates more music that way. Since it's me in my room imagining this entire production. Then once I flesh it out some, I'll take it into rehearsal, see how it matches up with what the actresses actually do, get timings from the actress. And what I do in rehearsal is take a set of timings, listen to the actor or actress do it 3 or 4 times, and then do an average of the times, and find places in the text that I want to hit with certain images. Since a lot of the consummation of Zerline's relationship revolves around the hunting lodge, I use that as sort of a basic emotional arrival point, so I knew that I wanted to get there to this kind of manly image of the hunting lodge, and then I needed to try to figure out how to get from her sort of memory feeling to that place. I'll spend several days working on various models in my studio on the piano, and once I have a general structure for a piece that I like, I'll begin to orchestrate it, and then try that out in rehearsal, try it out with the director, get notes back, and expand it. Each piece in this production, each section of monologue music took about 2 or 3 days to work on, so ultimately the music for this production took a little bit over a week and a half to write. It's much easier for me to be in control of the entire product if I'm doing the music and the sound design. Often the actual sound effects become part of the music. There are certain things like the way the end of the play works, where there's music and there's knocking. What I really wanted to do with the knocking was make sure that the knocking landed on certain phrases of music. So if I were not also the sound designer, I wouldn't have the control over that. So I think about the knocking sound effects as part of the score. And I am a control freak, so I like to be able to have control over every aspect of what I do.
Do you know how many productions you've done at Hartford Stage?
No, do you? I must have done over 20 productions here.
In the last 10 years?
Yeah, in the last